Hey guys, today I'm making a guide for the new quest, The World Wakes, which is a Grandmaster quest. It is quite short and this guide is mainly focused around completing the quest as quick as possible rather than the story. So if you care about the story and lore behind the quest, I suggest doing the quest yourself. It's not really a difficult quest and you don't really need a guide to complete it. Maybe for the puzzles, so you can still check out this guide for the puzzle solutions, but yeah, that's about it. So to start this quest, you speak with Orlando Smith, west of the Legends Guild, and just spam through the chat and say I'm rather famous when you get a option to, and then after a while say that ask him if you just need to open the door, and then accept the quest and open the door to the east. Once inside, just chat with Orlando again, and in the southeast corner you investigate a parchment which would open the part to the east. I investigated the blade and a wall artifact as well, so I'm not sure if this is required, but I don't think it is. Proceed to the east and investigate the butterfly statue, and Orlando will try to pick it up, but this will trigger a alarm and open the east a path to the east again. Just walk east and chat with Orlando and kill the enemies. Make sure you avoid getting hit by the earthquake attacks from them because they are damaged over time and hit quite a lot. Also make sure you're not activating any prayers or doing any other actions when in the cutscene or when chatting with the automatons, because this will cancel the cutscene or the chat and you will have to redo it. After killing the automatons, talk with the shadowy figure, and after some chatting you will get a chat option, and I chose the option I, Tom, stand before you, do your worst. I don't think chat options really matter in this quest, but I don't know. And then after a while you choose how do you know this and okay then, and you will enter a very long cutscene which you will just spacebar through. You can also choose to read all the chat from the cutscenes and other chat from NPCs because it's quite an interesting story, and this quest is mainly focused around the story rather than the gameplay itself. After the cutscene you will have to talk with Sliska again and do a few chat options within correct order are: what do you gain from telling me this? Indeed, how do I know you're not playing me? I already know my decision and I'd better get going then. The chat options are displayed on the screen as well, so you can just pause it and do the chat. So after that you will see Commander Ziliana and the other God War bosses come falling out of the sky and walking in and do some chatting. And after that you will have to talk with Kriara and do some chatting with him. I actually teleported to get my ranged equipment, but you can just melee him. So the chat options for Kriara are why are you following Ziliana then? And I'm sorry but I can't leave. And then just kill him. It's quite an easy fight as long as you keep avoiding the whirlwind thingies that fly around in the room, then it doesn't really do much damage. After the fight go east and you will see a cutscene again. Just spacebar through the cutscene again and you'll see the other God Wars generals talking. And run east to the control panel and try to activate it, which will spawn the Gutix Guardians. You will have to chat with these. There's only one chat option for these, and that is the chat option: Gutix is in trouble, I'm here to protect him. And then you will have to face a challenge for the Gutix Guardians and do the puzzle, which is rather easy, although it took me quite a while. In the puzzle you will have to get a ball from point A to point B, and there are some kind of rails that you need to put the ball over with some special behaviors for some parts, but the solutions are displayed on the screen. You can try to solve it yourself, it's quite fun, but I took the solutions from someone else. I was streaming this and someone was smart enough to figure it out really quick. So thanks to him, I guess. Okay, so the first solution is displayed on the screen now. Just make sure that if the ball has stopped moving, that you wait for the next piece of track to be in the correct direction, so the ball won't break. You can still try again. It isn't really a big deal, but yeah, just save yourself time and be patient. After solving the first ball, a second destination will light up, and the solution to that one is displayed on the screen now. So yeah, it's just basically doing the same again. Not much to say about it. And the third solution is showed now, so you can just, yeah, copy it from the screen again. And the fourth solution is displayed now. So after this you get a cutscene with no chat options. You can just spacebar through it, after which you need to run to the east and investigate the map on the wall, the east wall. After clicking on the wall, the map on the wall, you'll be asked a few questions and you need to answer them balanced. So you need to balance good, evil, and chaos and order all around the same. This can be quite tricky, but after a few attempts you should easily be able to solve it. If you can't solve it after a while, you suggest writing down the amount of chaos, order, good and evil you get from certain answers. And since I don't have all the answers with their outcomes, I really can't show this on the video, but it should be fairly straightforward. After solving this puzzle you will enter a cutscene again, and you will have to increase the group of guardians, their morale, and you get certain chat options for this. I will list the chat options that I chose for this. So for the first option I chose enthuse the group. For the second option I chose appeal the group's loyalty for Gutix, and the third option I chose highlight the strengths of the group. After this you need to put the Gutix Guardians on certain exits of this room, or entrances I think, um, according to their strengths and stuff. So I will say where I put mine. I'm not sure if this is the same for everyone, but it's just logical. You get explanations to their strengths and you get explanations for the entrances, for what kind of person is coming through there and what kind of strength is needed. So I put that in the most left slot, Cress in the most right slot, and Elder and the other dude in the second slot from the right, and the other guys who I forgot the name in the slots from the second slot from the left. If you do this wrong, the battles against the God Wars generals and the Magyarot people are a lot more difficult according to the RuneScape Wikia. After finishing you talk to Juna, the giant snake thing, and say that you have finished, and then a tunnel or entrance will highlight and you will have to enter it and do the battles. The battles aren't really difficult, and if you have to do anything special, I will say that during the battle. First enter the second tunnel from north to south. You'll have to face General Grador and you don't have to do anything special. I just use Dragors and abilities, it's really easy. After killing General Gador you can just leave. I thought I had to do something to get the other goblins and stuff killed as well, but that wasn't the case. You can just enter or leave through the door on the south again. The second entrance or tunnel that you have to enter is the most northern one. You will have to face Semur Rhaegal, and make sure you're killing the portals, because when a portal is open or summoned, you can damage the Semur Rhaegal boss himself. You don't really have to worry about the zombies and skeletons that spawn from the portal, since they die when the portal closes. And yeah, if there are no portals around, you can just kill the boss. It's again not really a difficult boss fight. After killing the boss, you just simply leave through the door on the south part of the boss room. I guess you can call it a boss room again. The third boss you need to kill is in the room, not the most southern room, but the one above that, like one north of the most southern room. You will have to kill the Zamorak boss, Xil the Serot or something, and there again no special tactics or something to kill it. Just make sure you're not standing under it, because I think it does quite a bit of damage if you do that. It should be a really easy boss fight, and just after killing it you just leave again through the southern door. After the third boss fight you can enter the most southern tunnel, or yeah, tunnel, in which you have to kill Anakra. It's not really anything special to this Majorot boss fight. It can kind of stun you sometimes. I heard that you can use freedom, but I didn't know that at the time. It's quite an easy boss fight. If it throws you down, it doesn't really do damage on you. Yeah, just make sure you're using abilities again, and try to use freedom if you can when you're down. After this boss fight you will just leave again through the door on the south, and you will see some Saradomin warriors in the room where there were no warriors before. So we'll have to talk with Cress, and he will tell that Commander Zeliana made a silent approach, and he will tell you that you need to defend Juna. So you will do that. You will just kill the monsters that spawn in the portals, in the Zeliana portals, and make sure you keep repairing the barricades around Juna the snake. This shouldn't really be a difficult task. Juna didn't take any damage from me. You just have to keep doing that for a certain time period, and then a cutscene will start. During the cutscene, you are asked if you want to wake Guttix and side with Cerosians, or if you want to protect Guttix and side with Guttixians, or if you want to do neither of those and want to destroy Guttix. I chose to side with Guttixians and protect Guttix. I'm not sure if the ending of the quest is different if you choose another one, but I suggest taking the same one as I did, so you can follow this guide till the end. After spamming through the cutscene, you need to enter the hole in the wall on the east and make sure you run for your life, literally. I died a couple of times. If you return, you will directly enter, like you won't have to enter the hole in the wall again, so make sure if you enter the tombs, you run straight away. Make sure you run really fast, because a lot of fire will follow you, and Nex will throw some ice prisons at you to make you stop running. Just yeah, you should be able to do it after a couple of tries. No combat involved or something. And once you enter the cutscene at the end of the road, you're safe. So yeah, that's it. The cutscene is really weird watching, and also the part where Guttix takes you to his home planet in his memories, I think. Yeah, there's quite some lore and interesting stuff in there. At the end of the part of his memory, um, you will be asked if you will fulfill his task and protect Gielinor from gods, um, or if you think that Gielinor is better ruled by a god, or if you want to get godhood yourself by using the powers of Guttix that he gave you. I chose to defend Gielinor against gods. I don't know what the other options do. I don't think it matters a lot, but maybe for future quests it does. After that you see Guttix die, or yeah, he's dead already, which is really sad. And then the Saradomin god will teleport in. During the cutscene with Saradomin, you're asked a few chat options. I will list the ones that I chose again, and I will also put them on the screen so you can choose the same or choose your own. I'm not sure what the outcomes will be, or they said at the beginning that there will be a lot of different outcomes and things that would influence the future, but yeah, I don't know about that yet, so that's up to you. You can either choose what I did or choose your own opinions, I guess. Oh yes, and before Saradomin starts talking to you, I chose the chat option. We should be mourning him when Nex is being annoying to you. So in the part where Saradomin asked you what you think about him, I answered with, I know you are a god, but I have yet to decide what I think of you. And in the part where Saradomin asked you what Gudik said before he died, I told him the truth, which was he gave me some of his power so I can guard the world against gods. After the chat with Saradomin, he teleports away, and you will have to talk with Juna. You need 10 free inventory spaces, and then you will be able to finish the quest. Yeah, that's about it. Quest complete. Congratulations. Oh yes, and after the quest you can use the teleport on the ring that you received from the quest to teleport next to a altar that gives you 100k extra prayer experience when you pray at it. And also you teleport next to a person that teleports you a to the slaying area with the what were the robot thingies. You need to right click on the Gutixian High Druid or something. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope the guide was useful, and if I find any mistakes or improvements or anything else, maybe hidden reward or something, I will try to add annotations, and please let me know if you find any mistakes or hidden rewards. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.